Hi, welcome. Today we're going to talk about Air Element Sebreeze. It's a G unit, grade 4, triple drive, 50,000 plus, 1 critical, Cray Elemental. The flavor text: good fortune comes carrying by the wind. Comes carried by the wind. So good fortunes comes carried by the wind. It's pretty simple. G-Zone. Counterblast to choose a card from your hand and discard it. If you have a grade 3 or greater, Counterblast to choose a card from your hand and discard it. If you have a grade 3 Vanguard, there are no face-up cards in your G-Zone. Your opponent has a grade 2 Vanguard, and no unit was placed on your opponent's VC during ride phase of your opponent's preceding turn. Stride this card on your VC from face down. This card can be used with all the clans and nations. So basically, you counterblast to choose a card from your hand and discard it. Okay. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard and no Vanguard, there are no face-up cards in your G-Zone. So if you haven't stride before, your opponent has a grade 2 Vanguard, of course, and no unit has been placed on your VC during right phase of your opponent's preceding turn. Stride this card on your VC from face down. So yeah, you can basically stride if your opponent has if you have a grade 3 Vanguard, your opponent has a grade 2 Vanguard, you can still stride this if you have no face down cards in your G-Zone. Face up cards in your G-Zone. So yeah, I think that this card can be useful. I don't know how many, you can probably only run one copy, because as soon as you use this, doesn't it go face up? Yeah, I think you stride it from face down. So I don't know if this card goes back to your hand. Some of grades being 3. So preceding turn, stride this card on your VC from face down. So you can basically stride. So you should be able to run one copy of this card at least in your deck, because if your opponent tries to block you from striding and just running a grade 2 Vanguard, you can actually kind of put pressure on him at least once, because after that this card goes face up. So I don't think you can use this, because I don't know if it says that you can use it, because you of course have to counterblast too. That's a cost, of course, but when you do it, choose a card from your hand, discard it. If you have a grade 3 Vanguard, there are no face-up cards in G-Zone. Your opponent has a grade 2 Vanguard, and no unit was placed on your opponent's VC during ride phase of your opponent's preceding turn. Stride this card from your VC face up. So this is basically putting pressure on your opponent if he didn't ride a monster during his last ride phase. It's kind of like saying, yeah, I'm gonna put some pressure on it. I think you can only do it once, but please tell me if you can do it more than once. I think you can do it once. That's pretty cool though. So tell me what you think about this card. I think this card is really good, interesting at least. So yeah, comment, like, and subscribe, and see you next time.